What's this? Total House Care Package Service. A team of maids and landscapers is offering to make your house spotless inside and out, including if it said wallpapers, I was going to be so excited. Like, yes, they'll tackle the rooms that we can't reach for more generations, but it's wrappers, socks, and weeds for 50 coins. All right, sure. Let's go for it. We'll have a total, yeah, look at that. Total House Care Package. Good job. All right, so it looks like that's what Bay was going to work on. Yeah, look at that. We got an achievement for it. Wow. Spotless inside and out. We earned back all of the money we just spent. Yes, and Bay just got a promotion. That's so cool. And look at our maid. She looks really cool for the day. And she's just like turned around. She's like, fine, if you're going to hire somebody else. Oh, that's so fun. But welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Virtual Families 2. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm glad to find these guys alive. It has been so hard to get used to the time shift here in Taiwan. Being able to just travel to the other side of the world is amazing. But I never realized it's so hard to completely shift your day from 12 hours across. So, oh, and Rosemary's gonna send me a little email? Yeah? Tell me all about it, Rosemary. I'm so sorry that you weren't able to have more children. Oh, she's just browsing the web, and she's 54 now. But yeah, it's actually a lot harder to shift my time. 12 hours flipped. So like my normal 8 a.m. is my 8 p.m. And I always thought, oh, that's probably super easy. You just take some more naps, maybe have a little sip of coffee, even though I don't drink coffee, and you get totally used to it. But actually, you feel like somebody has run you over with a steamroller for a week. And I'm just starting to get to the point where I can kind of like stay awake properly and get things done properly. And it's very alarming when you realize that 2 or 3 entire days have just slid through your fingers to turn around and realize, did I feed my virtual family? Are they about to die? And they actually only have 89 food left. So if I had forgot about them any longer, yes, they very much may have died. So first order of business, let's go ahead and feed them. Looks like Rosemary's happiness has just gone through the roof compared to what it was last time. Unfortunately, being a donut decorator, she followed her heart, but it didn't really ever make her earn that much money. Gosh darn it. And then when we have little Cumin, their son, they're identical twins, Coriander and Cumin, which I really love. Oh my gosh, we should have them have a big family meal together, I think. Wow, and look at that, an exceptional level day trader. Dang, Bay, he worked really good at that. So he actually did become really good for the family business in the end. But I think that they definitely want one of their children, Cumin or Coriander, whoever is going to inherit the family's wonderful estate and their business, to maybe go back to being a vitamin inventor, because that definitely, a vitamin inventor or like a salsa maker, definitely is part of our family roots, and it made really good money because that's where the majority of our money originally came from. What do you mean you're sick? How do you have hiccups? So Cumin of the 2 twins, apparently, and he's jumping on his parents' bread. So Coriander is a little bit more playful, and then let's see, no, Rosemary, why don't you prepare a meal? In fact, don't prepare a meal just yet. Let me get you some groceries first. All right, so let me get them groceries, and then they can go ahead and prepare a family meal together, and we'll get them all the organic, delicious food they could possibly desire. Got to put it down one step at a time, though. So there are the vegetables and the dairy. Then we'll get them some vegan meats. Let's see, organic grains. Did I get grains? Okay, we'll get them some grains and some meats. And then hiccups. How am I going to cure hiccups? Rough, scratchy throat, respiratory issues, sinuses and sneezing. I think Rosemary would be a little bit nervous about her son, so we're going to get a doctor consultation. They have the money, so I think Rosemary would be, Coriander, you're not feeling well? Or I guess it was Cumin who was not feeling well, and she would immediately rush him off to the doctor. All right, now they have 1,089 food, which should be quite a bit and should keep them pretty happy. There you go, guys. Whoops. Ah, I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. Their collectibles are doing well, just for the record. There we go. So they're putting all the food away. And then Cumin is the one who is not feeling his best. So I think that his mother would definitely demand, since they have tons of money, they're practically like billionaires in this little world society, definitely demand a doctor consultation. From Acme Medical Clinic. Subject, diagnosis. Dear Cumin, the test results from your recent visit indicate that there is no infection. We're sorry, but we can't help you with the hiccups. What? All right, so he feels sick, but it's just the hiccups. Cumin, you and I definitely would get along. I always feel so dizzy and sick when I get the hiccups. And then Coriander is off to go play the drums. That's interesting. He's definitely a lot more active of the two. And then a lot of you guys were pointing out that we could definitely adopt. That is an option that we can actually do. Oh my gosh, you can hear him playing the drums. That's so cute. We could definitely adopt to expand the family, but with the parents being in their 50s now, I'm going to say that just the way the dice were rolled, they only got their identical twin boys, and we'll have to see if one day we'll finally get a big family with the Spice family. I'm really into playing huge families in all the games that we do, like Sims, for sure. Even in niche, like any game that I can get my hands on, I like having huge families in, and somehow, time and time again, we just haven't been able to have a big family with our virtual family. All right, boys, you two need to like calm down. They're getting a little overexcited. I don't want to have Rosemary start dinner when we're about to be purchasing furniture and putting it down. Let's see if there's anything for the boys to wear. I kind of like this discount store outfit. I like what Rosemary is in. If like her husband had passed away, I would definitely get that dress. Because it looks like a widow's dress, doesn't it? Like a little dress in mourning. I feel like one of the boys, I feel like Coriander would wear this one. All right, Coriander, where are you? Right over here. I'm ready to get him in a new outfit. So now we can tell the twins apart. Oh, Bae just sent me a message to Siri. Hey, where have you been? We've been feeling pretty neglected. What do you mean neglected? You've got over $80,000 in the bank, and I have like spoiled you with this house. Life is good. Rosemary got that promotion she was hoping for. I am going to interpret that as like she won a donut contest because that's adorable. All right, Bae, don't you fuss at me. You get over here and have a delicious candy. Hey, are you working? All right, he's working. So he gets a delicious candy for being a good hard worker. And then let's see. Coriander's off to play the guitar, so I'll give him a candy for it. Also, just so I can get the candy out of the way. And we have bottled tropical rain, and oh, somebody, it looks like he's eating a cantaloupe. I think it's actually cheese and crackers, which again, I'm kind of leaning towards Cumin, even though he's a little bit sickly. But at the same time, Coriander really is like active, and he's out there having a great time, working on his guitar. Which one of the twins would you guys pick for the next heir? All right, well, let's look and see what we can buy them today in the flea market. Chamomile drink, good for insomnia, natural food. Oh, a little banana for a perfect snack. I definitely want to buy that. And the natural fruit candy is just always useful to have on hand. Cinnamon, very delicious. Sleeping pills for parents who are having a hard time getting some sleep. Definitely need to use that in the future. On sale items include a small lapis oval rug, which I like. I think that's definitely something we need to put in the kitchen. Oh my gosh, can I put that in the kitchen? Because that is so Rosemary. Isn't that totally Rosemary? Oh, that's so her. And we can put it down in the kitchen so she can have it in a nice little place to listen to. I was looking at the MP3 player, sorry. We'll put the MP3 player outside so that they can listen to it out there. Whoops. Let's dance. You bought a radio. Wow, we got awarded for getting a little radio. So now they can dance outside on the patio. I love that. And then let's see. Let's put down... I feel like we'll put down the fancy rug in the parents' room. Like at the foot of their bed. Maybe a little bit under the bed? At the foot of their bed. Right there. There we go. See, really sprucing the place up. That's awesome. And then, let's see, home renovations. We can't do any more home renovations. And are there other things? Oh, the laundry! This whole time we forgot about being able to get the laundry, which so many of you guys were really, like, amazingly excited about. So you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to buy like a whole little laundry setup. Automatic clothes washer. I think that gets rid of the socks too. Like you can start actually working with the socks. Okay, we already have a dryer, so I don't need to worry about that. And then let's see, anything else we need? Anything to go in the bedroom? No, I'm pretty happy with what we've got. I wish we had more than orange things to pick from. Let's get a small orange bookshelf for the boys though, so they can have some books in their room. That sounds like a really smart idea. And then we might put down some toys for them. And then I kind of want the laundry. Can I just like stick the laundry in the bathroom? There's plenty of room in the bathroom, but I guess there's plenty of room in here. I want to turn this into something a little more interesting than just a laundry room in the future. But I think that actually Rosemary is like, excuse you, what could be more interesting than having a laundry room? And she'd be very excited about this. So Rosemary, this is for you, my dear. Look at that. She almost ran over to like hug this washer. That's awesome. All right, we'll give her a little spot where she can iron the clothes if she wants to. Not because she's the like mother of the house and it's like her job to do this. Just I definitely think she's so into fashion that this would be something that would just make her thrilled to bits to be able to have her own washer and dryer. All right, let's see. Anything else we can sprinkle in there? Accessories, cleaning supplies. Again, oh, and a sewing kit. Let's grab that for Rosemary too. They don't sound like the most exciting things in the world, but our little ones only have so much that they get to do with in their lives. Oh, did I get a telescope yet? I don't care if we already got a telescope. We're getting another one. We already have some yoga equipment. Definitely need to add in some more plants. Did I already add in our memorial plants for the last generation? I think I did. I don't know if I did. Let's go ahead and put this out in the back, kind of by the memorial plants. Nice little telescope. Man, that makes me miss Sims. Cannot wait to begin simming again. That's definitely going to be happening in the summer, you guys, just in case you weren't sure or you're a little nervous because it's been so long since we have played Sims. It is coming back. I have just been getting used to being in Taiwan and as a result neglecting my little family. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see if I can get more plants in their hallway. There's always room for more plants. There we go. We'll get another plant in the boys' bedroom. And then I'll get another toy in there for them pretty soon too. All right, doing pretty good. And let's check. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 memorial trees in the backyard. And we have had 1, 2, 3, 4. We've had pepper, kale, basil, cinnamon, rosemary, and bay. So we do have enough memorial trees, and it's a little morbid to think about having to add rosemary and bay's memorial tree somewhat soon. All right, so I think we're doing good. We have plenty of fish tanks, but you could always use more. I want to put another like fish tank. Ooh, I know what we're gonna do. Why is this so exciting? I have like a very limited number of things I can actually use, but I'm like thrilled. Oh, look at the little children's chairs. Oh my gosh, we're definitely getting those. And then I want to get, let's see, bright orange modern rug. Why does it have to be orange? Why can't it be green? We're going to have to go for like 2 or 3 generations with these really vibrantly orange things. But that's just the way it is. Let's see, coffee table. I actually want an orange dresser. Wait. There's another dresser. Oh, let's get this wide cabinet. Yeah. We're going to get this wide cabinet, and then we are actually going to put the fish on top. There they are. A nice fish aquarium. And we're kind of spoiling them, but I feel like Rosemary and Bay, now that they know how many kids they're going to have, feel like it's time to renovate the house, especially because they're of that age where they're sort of like trying to really make the home what they've always wanted it to be. All right, come on, little thing. Trying to find out how to put you over here where I want you. All right, then we're gonna put this right there. There we go. I don't really know if we need a foosball table. It kind of feels in the way, so it's gonna go live like over here in the corner that everybody forgets that we even have. Kind of like once my family accidentally inherited a pool table from some friends who were like moving out of the country, because my family doesn't even play pool, but the friends were just like, we're moving back to Argentina, would you like to have this pool table? And we were like, well, and then they're like, we'll bring it over. And before you really realized what was happening, suddenly we had a pool table in the living room. And if you guys don't know, those are ridiculously heavy. So we just had this pool table in the middle of our living room for years because we didn't know what to do with it and we didn't know how to play pool, and it just ended up being like a table, like an impromptu table. So that's how I feel about this foosball table. All right, so that's over there. The toy room is really coming together. Oh, I think there's like a new toy. I need to find it. There's a fun little new toy that I've been meaning to get for the kids, and then they just grew up so fast. I just can't believe it. The artist easel, that's what I wanted. And we can't get the giant plush bear yet. Oh, there's a play kitchen. I cannot wait to put the play kitchen down. Oh, cumin, coriander, which one of you will inherit the house? Which one of you will be the ones to have a play kitchen? I know they're a little old for this because they're teenagers already, but I think that Rosemary has a hard time seeing her baby boys grow up, so she would kind of make the house look like this. All right, so now that we have definitely decorated and made things very exciting. I think the boys need to have a lesson. They need to have some private tutoring. So we're going to upgrade them. We're not going to send them to boarding school. That would be kind of boring. We're going to actually have the higher learning class. So we're going to send them out, and we are going to see what differences in the identical twins' personalities are going to be developed by going and developing some skills, extracurricular activities outside the home. So we're going to start right here, higher learning classes. Dun dun dun. And now Coriander likes new things. What is it? Ooh, he likes insects. So I feel like Coriander is very strongly making himself a contender for the future heir of the house. But there's something about his brother Cumin that I kind of have a soft spot for. Maybe it's the fact that Cumin has endless hiccups, and I always feel dizzy and sick when I get hiccups, like ridiculously so. Hi, little guy. So let's go ahead, and he's gonna have his private classes. No! Can he not have his private classes right now? Let's see. Oh, and he's gonna do some drawing. Oh, I'm gonna encourage him in the drawing. That's so cool. Can I not give him private classes yet? Dang it. All right, 1 second, guys. All right, there he is, and he's looking for snacks. So I'm gonna drag him in here and give him a banana because he hasn't been feeling good. And then let's give Cumin his private lesson so that we can see what kind of new skills and new interest he's going to develop. And for Coriander, it was insects. So I like the idea that he may have joined some sort of like biology club after school, or some sort of like wildlife kid class. And Cumin likes holidays. Interesting. I wonder how we're going to interpret that. Vegetables and holidays. Maybe he likes more like cozy based family things. That's really cool. Maybe he just really likes when his mom bakes special donuts for Christmas or something like that. I'm gonna have to think how we'll interpret that, but I'm glad that little Cumin is doing well too. Hopefully we can encourage an interest in drawing for him. Where the heck did his brother go? His brother just vanished into thin air. Maybe we'll be able to, hi buddy. And then Coriander's just having fun looking outside. If you really want to look outside, Coriander, why don't you go ahead, look at the stars. Oh, I'm gonna encourage that. Oh man, dang it, Coriander. You really are kind of like coming together and making it look like he would be a good heir. Because then he comes outside to look at look at things. And I put him over here at this telescope, and the next thing you know, a little bottle cap popped up behind him. So we sold the bottle cap because it was a duplicate, but darn, man, it feels like it's even harder to pick between identical twins than it is to pick between all of the other kids. And Rosemary is so excited, she's just running around organizing. That's adorable. And we'll grab Bay, and I'm going to give him a little bit of encouragement. No, not a salty candy. Let's see what happens if I give him this imported candy. Good? Good? In a good mood? He's waving at me? Nothing happened. Okay, that's fine. Then we're going to go ahead and let him work on his career. And look at Rosemary. She's like, I have a new place to organize all the laundry. So she's actually ridiculously pleased with life. But I'm pretty happy, guys. Whoops. I opened up the little collections again. I'm actually really happy with where everything's at. Coriander's jumping on the bed. We have this big, beautiful nursery. And we have definitely added quite a bit into the house. I feel like we always need to add more plants. But maybe Bay says the household has a very strict budget. After 70,000, we go into crisis mode. No new plants, Rosemary. And Rosemary's working on her career, so I'm going to give her a little pat. And then, Cumin, I think what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to grab them and shake them. You don't really shake young children, guys, but I just remembered. I think you're supposed to like grab them and give them a good shake. Is this how you cure the hiccups? Oh dear. No, don't bother the fish. All right. He's definitely feeling a little bit sick now. I don't think that helped. Maybe we'll just have him come over here and quietly do some art. Good job, Cumin. So sorry about that. All right, we're going to leave him alone. And what's going on over here? And Coriander's playing video games. He just has so much more energy than his brother. Man, it's going to be hard to pick. All right, guys, who are you kind of leaning towards for an heir? Because I'm really feeling like Coriander. I really am rooting for Cumin as kind of like the underdog, but Coriander is just zipping all over the place. He's on top of things. He seems really engaged and energized and interested. And he is playing video games. That's so cool. Which one was the twin who would always watch their dad? Was that Coriander? Watch their dad while he was working? Man, it's gonna be so hard to pick. But all right, guys, we're gonna have to let this little family go on and just take care of themselves for a while. Thankfully, they have plenty of food, so even if I am still getting over my jet lag in Taiwan, they should survive. But I am always so worried about them, and I love how many of you guys really, really love them and want to watch after them too. So I plan on sharing more of their adventures with you very soon. If you have any suggestions or ideas for things we could do in the house, like, you know, thinking outside the box instead of a laundry room, with what we have available to us right now, with all of the different, like, should it be like a flea market room, or should it be like a garage where we just put in random things? Like every time we play, we'll have one of the, we could start developing like special characteristics for the characters. So maybe one of them would be a hoarder, and so every single time we play, we have to buy everything that happens to be shoved inside of the on-sale furniture area and like shove it in here, and then we'll have to just disperse it as time goes on. That would be really interesting. That would be very, very interesting and pretty fun. And now Coriander's watching TV. He's just got so much energy. But all right, let me know which one is your favorite, guys. Let me know any fun things that you think. Somebody is just like hiccuping nonstop. Where are you, child? Is that a bird? Oh, it's one of our cats. And we've got a collectible. All hands on deck for a collectible. Rosemary, you're the only one old enough. Get that collectible. She's selling it online. Where's my hiccuping child? There he is. Get this walnut. Get this. The walnut's gone. Kumin. I don't know what to do with you, Kumin. Here, you go over there. But alright, let me know which twin's your favorite, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.